Good morning. Welcome to my word for the day. I'm Lee Watson. I'm a small business advisor. Well, I'm a business advisor, mostly small business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an adventurer. I'm a guy who likes really good thoughts and words. And I want to change the world one person at a time through things like kindness and peacefulness and joy and helpfulness and all those kinds of things. Because I think that's what God designed me to do. So today, I want to make this simple. I want to talk about what I see as the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have them do to you. There's more than that. There's even the platinum rule. Do unto others as they would like you for you to do unto them. Um, the, the bottom line is, what is it that we do to make our lives more joyful, peaceful, satisfying, loving, comfortable even? What is it that we do to make that happen? And I can tell you that for me, a lot of it has to do with paying attention, thinking. I spend time meditating. I read the Bible because I really like what's in the Bible. I learn from it, especially things like Proverbs and Psalms that they're stories, they're wisdom, and uh, I don't have a problem with anybody choosing or religion. This isn't about religion. This is, to me, is about God. God is love. God is peace and joy. God is everything. God has created everything. I believe that. I have a story about that and how that came to be. And it started when I was 12 years old. Um, Everybody has a story about their lives and how things unfolded for them, and the good and the bad and the ugly and all that kind of stuff. My story began, my faith story began when I was 12 years old. Uh, I completely rejected it, but it was a very powerful story for me. And it wasn't until many years later that I realized just what I had been given. And I think that you probably don't want to hear all the details of my story and how I came to believe what I believe, and you have your own story too. Some people have completely different beliefs and things than me, and I don't have a problem with that. I just hope that you realize at some point in time that maybe you're here for a reason, and maybe there's something that you're supposed to do. Maybe that something is really special. And I think about this when I think about artists and musicians and doctors and scientists and people who do amazing things. And then there's also people who do very necessary but very underrated, in my opinion, work. They're the people who cook and clean and just help in so many ways with businesses and with people. Um, some of the most fun people I know, they don't worry about social status and economic issues. They develop friendships, and when tough times come, what happens? Well, people step up because they're nice people and they're people that you want to be around, and you want to help when you can. What if we could all think about how it is that we treat other people every day and become the person that would have that sphere of influence, that would have those people waiting to help when you need it? I want to be like that. I want to be a person who is part of the solution to this dark and often dismal world, I try to pay very little attention to things that I can't affect or control. I prefer to use my energy to help people near me, to help people who are wanting to build better lives and wanting to raise happy, well-adjusted kids, and so many things. People who are trying to build businesses, those are the things that I like to do. And people who want to experience this world, this short time that we're here on the earth, uh, some people uh, learn to step up and step out and have adventures of all kinds. Adventures can be very simple too. They can be as simple as meeting somebody at the coffee shop and having a nice chat. For some people, that's a great adventure, and actually for all people, it's probably a great adventure. Some of them are a little more extreme, and I recently posted something about the MAC race, which is coming up. It's the Chicago to Mackinac Island race. I was so fortunate to have done it 4 times in my life, and what an adventure. The danger, the weather, the power of nature. I mean, all those kind of things were such an important part of that particular adventure. And I'm so thankful to have had that. And I've had lots of other adventures too. So I guess what I'm saying today is let's think about who we are, where we're going, and why. And let's be part of the solution. Let's be that person who would make a difference. I have these virtues cards that I get from the Virtues Project. There's 100 in this deck. And these are words that I'm trying my best to learn about and to practice every day. You can get a set of these cards easily, and just let me know. Okay, so there's some things, well, I'm going to hold off on that. But if you're interested, just let me know. I'm easy to contact. And I want to make the world a better place. So things like compassion and faith and optimism, simplicity, trustworthiness, beauty, reliability, accountability, peacefulness, respect. These are all words that are not cultural in nature. They're universal. They fit every culture. And if we could spend a little bit more time learning these words and practicing these words, living these words. Here's a good card for today. It's grace. And I'm going to go ahead and read parts of this one. Grace is our connection to the divine, a sense that we are loved and provided for in all circumstances. It's opening ourselves to bounty. Grace inspires us to give unconditional love to others. When we are gracious and elegant, others are drawn to our company. With grace, we can turn every communication and relationship into a thing of beauty. We grow in grace when we treat others with dignity, kindness, and exquisite courtesy. And whenever we forgive, that's important. It's a big issue. We need to learn, we can learn to forgive others, to forgive ourselves, and to move on from things that happen. I mean, bad things happen to good people. Good things happen to people who are maybe not so nice. And that's just the way the world is. If we spend more time and energy being part of the solution, being that light in the world that we can be, what else is there? I believe that I'm here to serve people. And I hope that that's something that I can help you with. If you happen to be a business person, a business owner, whether it's a big business or a solopreneurship. Either way, there are things to learn, things that I've learned, some the hard way, some, and I'm not going to tell you how to avoid every mistake that you're likely to make in business, but I can help you to move through some of the challenges faster. So if you want to talk to me about things like that, just book a call. It's a free 15-minute call. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And you just go to businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact, and there you go. Pick a date and a time, and we'll have a Zoom meeting. Or if you happen to be geographically close, we'll maybe meet in person. It's not difficult. It might be scary right now if you don't know me and you're not sure about me. I get that. But I assure you that my motivation for this is just to do my part to make the world a little bit brighter. And well, I guess if you book that call, you might find that out. But it's pretty safe to have a Zoom call with somebody. Okay, that's enough about that. I have actually gone over time, and there were some other things that I wanted to cover today. But I think the big picture item is just, let's do good. Let's be that light in the world. I'm going to remind you to do something nice for somebody else today. And if you have the resources to do something really nice for a whole bunch of people, do that. It makes a difference. When you brighten somebody's life, they have an opportunity to do the same, to brighten somebody else's life. And it can be so simple. A smile, a hug, a cup of coffee, some lunch, all those kind of things can happen. Okay, lastly, to close out, and I don't usually do this on this show, but I want to remind everyone who happen to be in Northwest Indiana this coming weekend. We have an event coming up. It's a Microspaces event. It's all about helping people who have spaces that they're underutilizing. This is like a room in a business. Our pilot project is a coffee shop with a room for crafting and things like that right next door. We're calling this Microspaces, and what's happening is we're bringing in artists and teachers and crafters and people like that into these spaces to develop mini little communities and to help people who are trying to create their crafts or teach whatever it is that they know how to teach, or artists who want to display their work, to reach out to more people. All of these things are happening in these, what we call Microspaces. And if you're interested in that, contact us. We'll be happy to tell you all about it. There's an event coming up. It's a pilot project event. And we'd love to teach you a little bit more about what we're doing and why. And if you want to be involved in that as a vendor, a sponsor, any part, somebody who just wants to learn about it, let us know. We'll be happy to do that. Miranda Morley, my business partner here at Green Cow, is this was her brainchild, and she's doing a phenomenal job and working so hard to put this together. It's something worth checking out. This is community building activity, and I hope you'll check it out. I hope you'll, if you want to participate, it's not too late. Just get a hold of us somehow. We're not that hard to reach. In fact, you can go to the businessbeyondnumbers.com/contact and set up a call to talk about it. We'd be happy to do that. Okay, I wish you a wonderful day today. I really do. And as part of what I want to do in this world, I just want to be part of the solution. I want to be that light. I want to be the person who is approachable, who people uh, can enjoy. You know, I'm not a joke teller, but if I was, I think it'd be really fun, and maybe that'll happen. It's on my bucket list. So if if you can help me with that, thank you. I appreciate that. I would enjoy the conversation. Okay, let's be that light in the world. Let's be that source of love and joy and peace and hope and caring and all good things. Let's make this world a better place. Let's be responsible for our attitudes and our thoughts and our actions and do the best we can to brighten the world. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.